Oh, damn.
Let's see if we're up. 2, maybe.
I think so. Oh,
I think we're live.
It was all me, guys. It was all me. I did not realize it had hit 7:31 already. Oops. My bad. My bad. Hello, everybody, though. Welcome to our pre-holiday reading sprint. Our usual Tuesday. I gotta figure out who's doing next week, so I remember.
I think Crystal, I think. Is it Chris? I thought it was Crystal.
I think it's
Bree.
No, it's Bree. I think it's Bree. Yes, next week is Bree. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
All right. So I already told you that, but I have to remember that at the end, and I will forget. So, yeah, we're here to read. Let us know in the comments what y'all are going to read. And you guys let me know how you're doing. Tamika, how are you today? What are you going to read?
I'm reading Tokyo Ghoul because my sister won't stop pestering me about it. So, not romance at all. We're reading manga.
25 days of manga. It's cool.
I'm on manga number 4. We're doing great.
Okay, never mind. I won't mention the 25 days again.
Oh,
Dana?
Hi, my name is Dana. I'm currently going back to reading A Heart of Blood and Ashes by Mila Vane. Fantasy has been rough for me this year. I don't have the mental strength for it, but I need to read it. I know I need to read it.
It's so good. Try it. If you need to switch to the audio, maybe.
Yeah, fantasy is rough on me on audio too. Too many things to learn, you know?
Okay, I get that. I listened to it on audio and I really liked it. That's how I consume most fantasy. So it usually works. Katie?
I'm reading A Court of Mist and Fury. Oh, my name's Katie. It's my first time in one of these read-alongs. So I'm reading A Court of Mist and Fury. And the reason I'm reading it is because I felt publicly shamed and also out of the loop for not reading any of these books. So I'm doing it. I'm a real booktuber now.
Yay.
I love that Charles showed up just as you mentioned.
I know. I was going to say, Charles literally. He said hello, and you
someone's talking about
him.
I'm sorry. I know he does it.
Charles, you didn't even try.
I'm sorry.
The best timing ever. My name's Kayla. I'm from On the Fritz, and I'm reading Obsession by Nikki Sloan, book 2 in Filthy Rich Americans.
Are you just on a full marathon of the series now?
I read book 1 for Smutathon and one-click the rest of the series because like Izzy said, and she's getting everyone to read it, it's bananas and delicious. I love it.
That was exactly my experience. I was like, oh, we're continuing immediately.
Yes.
And Bree did the same thing. She read all 3 in a row too. It's so good. It's so good, y'all. Let's see, we've got Green Witch Guide to Natural Magic and Her Night with the Duke, Beach Read. Justin said she's reading something up here.
Someone's reading a Black Dagger Brotherhood book.
Ooh.
I don't remember which one it is.
This one.
I can't find it.
I need to read Cheris Michaels. I have not read her yet.
I need to read The Winter King, Jessen. That cover is so pretty.
I love those covers.
I think I have that. I think somebody gifted me that when I got 1,000 subscribers. Might have been Kayla.
It was me. Yeah.
I was like, wait.
That sounds familiar.
Okay, I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I need to read that. I really want to read it. I'm like, it's winter, so now I'm like in fantasy mood. So, it's that time of year where I'm like, yes, fantasy.
Yeah.
In the summer, I'm like, no, thank you.
Yeah, I'm feeling the fantasy mood, but I'm trying to hit my Goodreads goal, so I can't read these long ass fantasy books right now.
Those are for the new year.
Yeah.
You have a fresh reading goal.
What was your goal, Kayla?
100. It's been a rough year.
Same.
There's no shame.
8 away, y'all. 8 away. I can do it.
You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it.
Alien romance.
I didn't even have a goal this year. I had my son last December. So the first year I was like, reading slump. Nothing like, I don't know what it was. So don't even ask me how many books I read. Don't ask me my goal. It's embarrassing. Here's a new year.
Okay. Goals are arbitrary. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Says the woman who has read 300 plus books.
Yeah.
We're not shaming anyone.
It's all for the competition with your mom. So
Exactly.
Yeah, listen, I'm invested in that competition with mom.
It's because of my mom. Like, I have to beat her at this goal, okay? So if I don't pull it out this month and read like 50 books, I'm not gonna win.
How far off are you right now?
Oh, hold on. This is my own like personal, just I can't stop myself. Also, I haven't left the house. Like normally I would leave the house more on weekends, and right now we don't leave the house. We don't go anywhere. So I just sit and read all the time. I don't have kids. Just got a dog and a cat. Like they're chill. All right, I gotta find my mom on Goodreads. Hold on.
I thought you were pulling ahead of your mom.
I am. I believe I am beating her currently. We'll see though. We'll see if it lasts. It should, but I'm not sure. I don't trust it. I have too many friends on Goodreads, y'all.
Ooh, Heather actually read her Smuttathon TBR. Congratulations.
Wow, Heather.
Ew.
Heather, you followed a TBR. I'm so proud of you. She literally says she never follows them.
Oh,
No.
Okay, my mom is at 310 books.
Oh my God. Heather and I are same. We're both mood readers. So I'll set a TBR, but in the back of my head, I'm like,
I'm at 318.
damn, it's still close.
She could catch me. That's the problem.
What's she at?
310. I'm at 318. This is her biggest reading year yet, she said, that she knows of. So we'll see. The problem is I'll finish a book and then she'll like grab the audiobook because we share library cards, and she's like, oh, I want to read that too. So it's like I'll start pulling ahead and then she'll start listening to these other books I have coming in. I'm like, ma'am.
Book blocking you.
It's been a tough competition. I'm very curious to see how it is by the end of the month, but we'll see. All right, y'all ready to read for 40 minutes? 40 minutes? Yeah. All right. We're gonna read till 8:18. So go ahead and put ourselves on mute and get going. Ooh. All right. It is 6 seconds till my timer goes off, but we'll call it. How was everybody's reading?
He's good.
Good.
Did you read your 20 more volumes of manga,
I
Tamika?
read one and it was really good.
Catch
finished?
yourself up.
What is it?
Did you finish?
Nice. Dana, how was your reading?
I got like 30 more pages into Heart of Blood and Ash. I'm 200 pages in, and I think I'm hooked now. There was a really good sex scene, so that's why I'm hooked.
Yes.
There,
That's all you
yeah.
need.
Yeah. I'm excited to like reread the whole
I
series.
got
Go ahead, Katie.
Maybe.
I didn't get that much read. I have ADD, so I just got. My best friend FaceTime called me just now, but I just got to the first, like, I guess more graphic. The most graphic is probably going to get sex, and I was surprised pleasantly. So I wasn't expecting it to get that fast, but it's decent.
It's dirtier than you expect in those books, I feel like.
Yeah.
It gets pretty dirty, surprisingly.
It's definitely not YA. Like, it is probably
No.
marketed.
It's not.
I don't know why I didn't expect it. So I'm reading it. I'm like, oh, it's gonna fade to black. Okay. Oh, and then it got more, and I was like, okay.
Is it
can
chapter
work with it.
55?
No, it's literally like I'm only like 30 pages in.
Okay.
It's good. I will tell you, I'm not feeling Tamlin. I'm not feeling him in this book.
They
Yeah.
did him dirty. I agree with people who think that Tamlin got done dirty in this series, and I think he did. I think he got
See,
done
I
dirty.
liked Tamlin in book one. So,
Mhm.
yeah, it was like, oh, Tamlin, what you doing?
Yeah.
I mean, that is Sarah J. Maas's story structure. The first guy.
True.
Never
That's
the
why
guy.
Crescent City. I got
Oh.
I haven't even read it yet, and I already
No.
know. I'm going to be like,
I
not
haven't
you.
Yep.
I know.
Not gonna
not
ride
you.
this ship.
Only
Don't want my heart broken.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh.
I was a Kale fan. Like Throne and Glass was my first SJM, so I'm more partial to that. And so everyone hates Kale, but I'm like, I like Kale.
Out of Midnight was like
I
my
liked
shit.
it. Yeah. But I mean, I love Rowan, but so good.
I don't know. I need to get back into those books. I've only read the first few, but
I love that series.
Well,
I
and
love
then-
that she was ballsy enough to end it with an HEA, and it's a fantasy series.
A million HEAs. Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, thank goodness, this is what we need in fantasy. I was like, I would read more fantasy if I knew it would have a happy ending all the time.
I read that. I think that was before I read romance. I was like, ugh, this is annoying. Everyone's paired off. But now I'm like, I love it. I'll eat it up.
yeah. I don't know why I love an HEA. I get very sad when there's not a good one. It's not resolved.
Mm-hmm.
Totally.
But, you know, that's the point. Sometimes.
Exactly.
I love Turning Glass. I had the biggest like blue balls for the longest time because like I think when did they like banged it out in like what book 5, 6?
Yeah.
I was like, finally, because it kept like getting interrupted and stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, please tell me there's sex in this book. And there was.
That was my least like favorite, like, I don't know what you would call it. Writing style, tactic, bait and switch, where it's like they almost do it and then they don't. Then they almost do it and then they don't. And it's like 90% of the way through and they finally do it. It's like it's not even worth it to me. Like,
Yeah, it's painful.
No. Kayla, how was your reading? Did you finish anything?
No, I'm early on in the book, but I'm on book 2, and it's a lot more like the writing, at least in the beginning, is a lot poetic. Like, there's a lot of symbolism with Greek mythology in these books. And so the beginning, there's the rich people, they have like this giant labyrinth in their yard, and so she's like running in the rain and like comparing the lightning storm to Zeus, and it's just very angsty and dramatic. I'm like, I'm eating it up. Like, I love it so much. Like, the angst is heavy, and normally when I hear that, I'm like, nope, I don't want to read it, but this is just doing it for me. So
this is like
a
different kind of angst. Because I feel like it's, I don't know. It's just different.
It is. It's really good.
In a good way. I'm almost done with my manga volume because I'm doing the 25 days of manga and I'm trying to catch up right now. I'm very, very close to being done or / caught up. I have like 7 volumes left. So I should have 4. So I read Spy X Family and it's really good. I'm really enjoying it. Definitely a shonen manga, like action-y thing. I think you'll like it, Tamika, if you read it eventually.
I have to wait for my library card to come in from Brooklyn.
Yeah. Yes, Laura, not your regular kind of angst. I don't know how else to describe.
It's very adult. Angst. Like when I hear angst, I think like teenager-y, blah blah blah. Which there's like a little bit of an element of that because of I don't know. She keeps going back to like when she got done dirty in high school, but yeah, it's good. Yeah. It's just it's just candy. If you need something that's just goes down easy and it's bananas.
I've been yelling at Tamika to read these during her slump, and she won't listen to me.
Sorry, the dogs. I have it. I've started it.
I know you finally did, but
I started it.
Just saying, if you're in a slump, try Nikki Sloan.
It's my audio. Well, I have 2 audios right now, but it's one of my
initiation. Audios. Okay, I'm just saying.
I started it. I told you.
You started. You were like, Greek mythology.
I don't like Greek mythology.
He just talks about it a lot. You don't really need to know anything.
Yeah, you can kind of just skip those bits. It's not pertinent. But let's see. Bailey said she read like 20 pages. I'm trying to see what everybody else read. Yeah, chapter 55, Katie, is when you're gonna really feel it.
Yeah.
And then apparently Winter King is good so far, according to Jessen, so that's exciting. And Ezra said she was working.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
Can I venture another question in regards to chapter 55?
Ask your question.
Tamlin?
No.
I'm just shook. We're just this little naive little baby who's new to all of this. I'm so excited for you.
I know it's like
experience it.
There's a lot to happen.
I've not really been a huge into fantasy, and so I never picked it up. But here I am, and I'm just
Yeah, the fantasy isn't too heavy in that. It's more heavy in Throne of Glass. So I mean, I get why you're kind of struggling through that. But ACOTAR is just, they barely really like, that was my complaint, was that the world building wasn't enough in the first 3 books, and it really wasn't like the big bad was kind of meh and what happened, but now that they're expanding. But now I don't care. I'm here for the people. I'm here for the couples.
Heather's mad we answered your question, but I feel like you can tell it's going there.
Oh, I can definitely tell it's going there.
I don't feel like that's a spoiler. And Heather, you've got to start listening to audio. Well, I guess you got the kids. That makes it harder. But I'm just saying, like, pop in an earbud and ignore them.
Sometimes you have to do that. You really just
I'm not saying, like, unsafely ignore them. I'm just saying, like, you know, when I watch my nephew, I just have an earbud in and I listen to audiobooks.
I like to listen to, like, this is probably like terrible to do this, but I put my phone in the shower and I listen to audiobooks. And so I was listening to Cressley Cole this morning, and I was like, hopefully no one could hear this.
I do this as well. And my partner is like, what are you listening to?
Like Torture Island. Like, I hope no one hears
this. Sections. Come on. Like everybody else.
It's a lot of distractions.
I have to crank my shower listening all the way up because I can't hear it. So I can only imagine just like the loud, like, what? What are you listening to?
Yeah.
What's happening?
No, he's 15 months. Like, I literally can just like pop in an earbud and be like, oh, no freaking clue what's going on. He's just too busy being tall. Yes. Steph's right. We need Bluetooth speakers in our showers.
I'm really glad I live alone.
Yeah, I need that.
Truly, this is actually the solution, but you know, whatever. I also wear headphones to ignore mine. I have moments.
Mine's too loud. He just talks over. So I'm like, yes.
Mine does too. Yeah, I know. And I just am like,
Give him the eye.
can't hear you. I'm like, Heather, you make no sense. I don't understand getting annoyed at audiobooks. That was my favorite thing when I worked in a cubicle job. I would be listening to the dirtiest books. I was like, one of my coworkers opened my Kindle and I had, hey, Ashley, a really fun ad on there. And they were like, whoa, what do you read? And I was like, I read romance. He was not expecting me to just straight face look at him and be like, read romance, what's your problem? And he was just like, oh, okay. That's why you're getting this ad. And I was like, yeah, that's why I'm getting this ad. I was like, yeah, I've read Alien Romance. What do you want to talk about it? Do you want some recommendations? Right. I was like, no, I'm good.
I always get paranoid, like listening to a sex scene, like if I was on a bus or like a train, and be like, "Can someone hear through my headphones?" Because you can always hear through some people's headphones, and it's the worst.
Yeah.
What if it's me?
Me at the grocery store, I'm like, I hope no one can hear this.
In the car, like how you can hear people's conversations sometimes.
Okay.
I've listened to Ice Planet Barbarians and they drop cunts all over the place. And I'm like,
I
oh,
hope I listen to Ice Planet Barbarians in a car and someone hears me stop inside. I would die laughing.
Yep, that's happening. I mean, I haven't gotten looks, but I'm like, oh, someone can hear this. Oh,
if I lived near you and I heard that, I would like roll my window and I'd be like, you listening to this?
I know.
I would be screaming. I would be like, oh my God, I love those books.
I love her.
And hey, Rachel. Yeah. I wrecked my coworker Alien Romances, and when they asked, so I was like, "Hey, here you go. Let's talk about Alien Romance. It's a thing. Just horrify them." All right, y'all ready to wrap up because Ashley is going live in 15. Who I'm going to go sprint on her channel after this. I think I have to read books, guys. I have to beat my mom. I'm literally like, who is sprinting, and I have to go be on their channel so I can watch the sprints to then continue reading. Otherwise, I don't read. I don't read otherwise. It's really, it's not bad. It's bad, is what I'm trying to say. But it's also not bad, like whatever. I just can't focus. But thanks everybody for hanging out. Everyone is linked in the description box. And next week we'll be on Bree's channel at In Love and Words for our usual 40-minute Tuesday night sprints. So we hope to see you there. And yeah, go follow everybody here in the description box. I've got literally all of them linked, and they all deserve all the subscribers.
I
Oh, bye.